Texas. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Nathan Eovaldi. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to go here. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Jarren Duran. A wind in the pitch. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number one on a tough play. Check out the Red Sox lineup. Now it's Devers at the plate. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. And that's ball two.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a good eye there. So Devers will take his base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first with one gone. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. A little bit high, maybe. 1-0. Eovaldi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. And the right-hander deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that's the third out. And the Red Sox leave one. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, Nick Pivetta.
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much damage as possible, and keep this game close. He's not exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Bottom of the first, here's Marcus Semien. The line to kick the pitch. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Seager stands in now.
No.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that's a little bit high. And now 3-0. And that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's a big power throw. Adolis Garcia. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wong pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Now a chance for Evan Carter. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out. Rangers leave 1. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. Story, multi-time All-Star, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2011. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ripped on a line, and there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now, Wilyer Abreu. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
One and one.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball misses.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Eovaldi checks the runner. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Two down. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Second inning here, no score. That one ripped left field. Carter raging back towards the wall. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. The wind of the pitch. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch. And I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Ball one, no strikes.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fought off foul. And a 1-1. That's towards center. And there's one down. Jonah Heim, the next to hit. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Out towards left center. O'Neill makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Two out, space is empty. Here's Leody Taveras. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one drifts inside. The pitch. Just missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Started after it, appeal to first. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around.
One ball, one
and
strike.
a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Out to center. Duran under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Rangers strike first on the solo job. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, on to the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. Eovaldi back to work. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed. There's a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And there's a ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Trying to bunt his way on. To first, and he beats it.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
One gone, runner at first. And here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. In there at the knees. Strike one. The Rangers up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Wouldn't chase that time.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Eovaldi checks the runner. Duran gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Left-hand batter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now batting Tristan Casas. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Chopper to second. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Marcus Semien. The right-hander back to work. Inside, just missed. Right-hander kicks, deals.
No, that's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And the righty deals. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Now it's Corey Seager. He reached out a walk his first time.
You know, Corey Seager would have been named the American League MVP in 2023 if it wasn't for some guy named Shohei Ohtani. Stepped out, shot a two-way player, but Seager did his best by putting together a full season with impressive numbers.
Righty delivers.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Seager may not have won the regular season MVP award in 2023, but he was named World Series MVP for the second time in his career, hitting a home run for the Rangers in games 1, 3, and 4. Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So man aboard. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. He was late there. Strike 1. Good eye in that spot. Man at first, 1 away. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Second and third, 1 gone. And here is Evan Carter. Popped up. Story has this one sized up. And there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's Josh Young. He's already homered in this game. That's inside. High in the air, out to right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. So they strand a pair. On to inning number 4. It's the Rangers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Taveras going after it. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here's Trevor Story. Singled and stole a base his first time. And he drops it down the third baseline. And it goes just foul. Next offering is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 1 down, base is empty. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. The Rangers leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. And foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. First pitch, and he just misses. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Way out front for strike 2. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So 2 down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. His first at bat was a strikeout. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Eovaldi checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive. And here it comes. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. That one missing inside. Kicks and deals. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Got him. Out number 3. One hit, one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rangers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom 4, Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. The wind to the pitch. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
That one out to right, under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Next up for Texas, Jonah Heim. Righty to the plate. There's a strike. And a pitch. And takes low for ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with the big-time hanger on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. They say you win.
0-2.
Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2. And the pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. O'Neill racing over to make the catch. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Vaughn Grissom. Grissom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Evaldi back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. Got one outside. And the count is even 2-2. And that's down and away.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Up and in, ball 1. And that's in the dirt. Now 3-0.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
There's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fouled off. He was late. And the right-hander deals. Goes down looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Duran, the next to hit, takes ball one.
One ball, no strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike.
That one at 95, missed up top. Now 2 balls and a strike. The Red Sox trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
(3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Devers in the box again, takes the strike. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Bounced up the middle. Simeon gets it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Rangers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Rangers DH Ezekiel Duran. The pitch. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Next offering misses down and away. And that one is lifted in the air on the move. He's got it. One down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Simeon. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And it's even up.
That's the ball.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and 2 away now.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Seager in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And he takes a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they're on top 1-0. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for Boston, Training Mlb. Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And another ball. And a curve misses outside. The 3-1.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
1 down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Trevor Story now. 1 for 2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. High fly ball down the left field line. Sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Rangers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So digging in, Adolis Garcia. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a pitch. Out to short. Not in time, he legs it out.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man at first, Evan Carter will hit next. First offering, and it just misses. Runner at first with no outs here. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Renan Bernardino, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 63, the right-hander, also getting loose. 2 outs. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball. Chopper right side. Casas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. The pitch. That's in there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. David Robertson up and loosening in the pen. Spores also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next for the Red Sox, Vaughn Grissom. Right through there for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Good eye right there. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball out towards left field. Carter going back, reaching for it, makes the catch.
I'll tell you what, this is a really cool feeling when you can make that kind of catch over the shoulder. Doesn't happen very often. It's not easy, but he made it look easy right there. Nice job.
And now it's going to be Connor Wong. And the first offering is not close. Swings through that one.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
That one is upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time. Jaron Duran waits on deck. Two down, nobody on. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they bring on the veteran, Brennan Bernardino.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nathaniel Lowe stepping in for the Rangers. And he deals. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one. At the belt and fires. And that one is inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short, Story. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. There's a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Leody Taveras. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one missed.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Rangers go down quickly there, but they lead it 1-0. For the top of the 8th, now it's going to be Jaron Duran. Evaldi back to work.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jose Leclerc. The closer of the staff is throwing. The pitch. And that's outside. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. On the ground, right side. First out in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Rafael Devers up to hit. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next pitch way upstairs. Tristan Casas getting on deck circle. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And that's in there at the knees.
Okay.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And the tying run is on base.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brock Burke gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. 1 down, runner at first. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Kicks and fires. Late on that fastball. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Young over to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
So coming into the game now on defense, Bobby Dahlbeck. He's the new third baseman. Now on the bump, number 63.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's the Rangers DH, Ezekiel Duran. The pitch. That one misses. 1-0. Just missed. Right-hander kick steals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Next up for Texas, Marcus Semien. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Right-handed reliever. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Chris Martin.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So up next, Adolis Garcia. And a strike. Bounced out to short. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan Carter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Josh Young digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was late. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Two outs, runner at first. So next to hit for Texas, Nathaniel Lowe. And misses inside. Fouled off to the right. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. Tap to first. Casas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Back at Globe Life Field, we go to the 9th, and the batter now, Masataka Yoshida. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Action in the pen down there. Kirby Yates getting ready to go. Anderson warming up as well. Left-hand hitter waits. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The Red Sox down by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. The count 2-1. And there's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first. And Story is out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Abreu in the box here lets that one go for a ball. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, one of the toughest things for a guy coming to close out a ball game is to pitch, go sit down, come back out, and be effective to get the save. Well, he did exactly that today. He got 5 outs instead of the usual 3 to secure the W for his guys.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.